Hey guys, it's Feinberg. Welcome back to the channel. I'm proud to report back that since my latest video, I've done some mining off camera and I've stumbled across another sub 15 1.16 random seed glitchless Minecraft speedrun. This was super unexpected because I got my first sub 15 like 2 days ago. And I was just running offline super late at night with a few friends in a voice call. So the audio is going to be muted. So I'm just commentating over it. One take, no script, whatever, nothing. So yeah, it's a great run. It was world record pace until the end fight. It's a faster end entry than my PB. And if you couldn't guess it, a faster blind travel time. I didn't hit the stronghold this time, guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, run starts out normal. Get my usual 3 wood axe, 5 wood. I see this kelp over here, and I saw the shipwreck. And I know from afar that it's just the back half top, like the good side with the iron chest. Just because, you know, something I know, I guess. You play the game enough, you figure that out. And I see this kelp here, so I'm like, damn, this is probably an entry. Look down, it's an entry. I'm like, sick. This entry time is going to be bonkers if I can get iron or whatever. And we only get 7. Which is enough. Like, it's enough, but it sucks because I can't make an iron axe. I can't make an iron shovel, but I got a diamond for a diamond shovel, so my flint is going to go speedy. I get 3 cobble here for a stone axe. So when I end up fighting the blazes, it's something I know I'll forget later on in the run. So I decided to like place my door down there next to some cobble to sort of like task overlap. And that was pretty good. So got some flint, and then we're going to go down in this enter. So it's looking like a great enter time, but you'll see in a second, it's not, because this ravine sucks. I was really hoping this gravel block had magma underneath. I could just bang out a door portal and be in like sub 230, but that's not what happened. I did find this double, and so I went for a fence gate portal here. And I guess you can say I threw a PB, right? But like, this is something I never practice. Like, I know how to do it, but everything I did here was just so scuffed and bad and just slow. I just don't know how to do these. Like, this block was in the way, and I had to, like, mine something out to put the obby. Like, it's just bad. I don't want to talk about it. You can skip, like, literally 35 seconds ahead if you don't want to watch me do this, because this shit's embarrassing. But if you want to see me suffer and want to know that your top 1.16 runners are indeed human, you can keep watching. Because this shit's embarrassing. Like I said, we mess up the water still. Like, you thought it couldn't get any worse, and then hold up, it gets worse. I didn't craft the iron ingot with the nuggets, so I have to go get the crafting table. But oh wait, the crafting table is years away. It's just bad. It's not good. But I'm finally done. I'm finally in like 310 pace kind of, and the final nail in the coffin. I whiffed that placement. And here's where the run starts to get spicy, you know? You'll see in a second that I spawn in a bastion, which I think is the first time I've ever done this. Like, no, it's the second. I spawned on a bridge before. But this basically doesn't happen a lot. I've been practicing my portals lately, and it's really been paying off. And I'm super, super, super lucky that this is manhunt housing and I spawned at the bottom. I think this is the best possible, like, nether spawn you could have, because I'm instantly at the spot to start the route. I instantly just bang out the route. It's regular floor manhunt housing, and you can see I blinded in at like 3:15, and I obviously entered the bastion at 3:15. But as you can see, I got like 12 dudes in this hole, and they're just banging out the trades right here, like going absolutely psycho. And so I give it rest to them, go back up. Didn't actually know what I got from this chest other than the armor, so I check, and it's like 5 obby or something. So I'm organizing my inventory, and I'm like, dude, if my trades are good, like, I'm out. You know what I mean? Because I mine like 9 gold blocks or whatever, however much is in housing, and I already have 7 obby, and I have 55 string, and I see a fuck ton of pearls, and I'm like, dude, that's nuts. So I went down just to pick everything up, and then bam, dude, we're juiced out. We have 5 fire res, like 30 million pearls. 14 obby, stacking half a string. These dudes popped off, like actually popped off. So I'm out of the bastion, like sub 5. I'm out at like 442. This is incredible pace. I open up my chords. and I'm at 0, 0, pause quadrant. So I bonk out the old E strats to try and figure out where Bastion is. Nothing there, nothing there. I find another one over there because I hit 50. And I was looking at my M and C too, and I think there were 2 Bastions, so I was like, alright, I gotta go this way. The only issue here is I have no food. There's a common theme in my runs where I have no food. This happens a lot. I threw my bowls. I guess I threw world record or PB there. You can say every 2-second mistake that I did, I threw PB. But honestly, I think I played this run as well as I could for, you know, being a little tired. It's like 9 a.m. when I'm filming this and ran it and gonna upload it. I thought I played pretty well. So I'm just looking for food. I'm also trying to extend like in the middle of this of these 2 regions here. Like I'm dropping my X really hard and I'm trying to stay in the middle so I can like planar both of the fortresses, like potentially spawn locations. Because I haven't seen one yet. I don't know. And so I'm planaring over to the right and the left here. I'm trying to get a good vantage point. I don't see anything to the left, so I'm like, damn. Like the terrain kind of looks like it sucks and it doesn't really go over there. So I saw this hog also and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna die if I don't get any food, so I should probably do that. I saw a hog over there, but it was a kid because I'm a stupid idiot. I start decking this dude out, but this takes a little longer than I thought because he does some MLG parkour here. Kind of fucks me up a little bit, but ouch. My bucket glitched and he like didn't take damage, but we deck him out. Like I was never actually worried about it. There we go. And he drops 4, which is like, oh my god, I lost because they can drop between 1 and 4. And the fact that he dropped 4 basically means that like if I see the fortress right here, I don't have to kill anybody else. Like I saw this hoglin here, but I didn't even think about killing him. I was like, dude, it's gonna take too long. I don't care. So I scanned for a bastion again because it could have been at like the very outside of my render where I can't see it. And there wasn't one, so I was like, all right, I'll just send this quadrant. If I whiff, I whiff. And there was the fortress, and I found it. And we bonked this first pearl, so once again, Feinberg, you threw your PB pace, like, boohoo. Oopsie doopsie. But I throw another one, and this whiffs barely. I thought I was going to get the distance. I'm just trying to book it over here. I have 1 more pork chop left. The fact that I had 4 totally saved this run. Because if I had, like, 1, I'd already basically be dead. If I had 2 or 3, I'd be starving or like not regenning at least. So I think I played these pearls really smart, trying to get over. And I was also going to this area to like potentially look for more food in the form of mushrooms, right? Or just something else because I see there's like a Soul Sand Valley up here and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get no food. And if I don't get food in the run, I'm gonna die. So I preemptively cranked the 5RD just in case I get some stray spawns. And it's like a half-half kind of bastion. Half soul sand, half like netherite, so I didn't expect much. And also the only bridge that I saw that was good was the one behind me right now, which is kind of covered and not really like super accessible. So what ends up happening is I whiff there. I don't find any red mushrooms coming over here, and I see the spawner to my right here. And I'm like, okay, 3 spawn, I'll kill them. We'll haul this out. 4 spawn, I'm blind. So what, we're 2 for 3, or 2 for 4 or 5? I don't know. Our rates are fine. I think I went 6 for 11 overall when I checked the stats. So yeah, I have a fuck ton of string from the blazes who kind of, or the hogs, which kind of popped off. The piglins, Jesus, it's way too late. So I craft that for the attack speed. This dude spawns like 1 on a cycle, I think. But I go in blaze bed here just to speed it up. And I don't actually know what blocks are good to blaze bed with, like blast resistance wise. But I know that nether brick works. I didn't know if soul sand worked. Maybe it does. You can yell at me for that. Mining 2 netherrack uselessly. But we blow this shit up. Classic blaze bed. You always got to do it. Start mining this out. And I'm pretty sure I get a bonkers spawn set here in a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, there it is. There's 4. Pretty baller. And I whiffed on the first one, but then we went 3 for 3 to close it out, which is pretty nice. And so the pace went from like really good when I left the bastion to decent when I saw the fortress, and now it's pretty good because my rates were kind of banger there. Just like the rates were okay. It was 6 for 11 obviously, but the spawn rates of the blazes were nuts. basically like all 4 at the end dropped, so I would have needed to go like 6 or 7 to not do another spawn cycle. So this was good. And luckily, I just stumbled upon reds on my way to good blind travel chords, which is, you know, great, I guess. So this is like near 150, 150, and I'm like, I'm not gonna just bridge out. Like, I'm in the ring. It might not be optimal, but it's better than like 100, 100 or something. So I send it. It's like 10 minutes. I was telling my voice chat friends, like, this is only a good run if it's ocean, and it is ocean. So I was like, all right, maybe it's a run. And I eat here, which is dumb. I probably could have eaten at a different point where I'm just like sitting around doing nothing. I had too much in my inventory, which I didn't get to organize because my blaze fight was so fast. And the angle's 48. And I didn't check the chords yet. I didn't know where I was. But as I'm boating here, I open my chords and they're both going away. Like they're both increasing away from 0. Like the X was going negative from negative 1100 and the Z was going positive from positive 1600. So I checked for God Blind on the coast and it wasn't. This run probably would have been world record if it was God Blind and it snapped here. But I mean, you can't get like a Stronghold level blind, like 100 block ocean exposed every day. Like you gotta give other people a chance. You know what I mean? Like I'll pull out one of those next week. Don't you guys worry. But yeah, we're just chilling. I checked for Goblin again because I didn't really get the angle on the other one. But this is 40 and the first angle was like 48. So I know that it's pretty close. And I'm just hoping open, and it fucking opens up to ocean again. And in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to lose so hard because I don't see it. But I'm like, dude, these are both going up. Like the max distance is like super close. And I kill this dude for food and I get 3. And I was like, I might need one more for pearls and stuff, which might have been dumb. But he was literally right there and I had 6. So I'm like, that's fine. I rolled 3. Wow, I rolled 3 pork chop twice. I got all max pork chop drops. That's pretty cool. So I do this again. I didn't even check the angle because I didn't care. Once it wasn't Godblind, I was like, all right, it's probably in the ocean somewhere. And if it's not in the ocean, the run's like dead. So 2RD, instant dolphin spawn, kind of fragged out. And my chords are like bonkers high at this point. So I'm like, dude, I got to pull up on this thing at some point. And you guys know the final time it's 1447. So the thing's going to pull up any second now. And if you see it, you see it. It's right there. It's like light blob. And I go in planar to try and check because like I can't see shit. There's like 4 pixels on the screen when I'm that far away, but that's it. It's there. So yeah. And I'm swimming around trying to find the portal room. There's a ton of light sources, which a lot of them are baits because of the hallways and stuff. I thought it was over here, but it wasn't. It was just another hallway. And I'm looking at all these other light sources and I'm face checking all of them. And I just see hallway, 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 hallway. So I'm like, screw it. I'll just path the Stronghold. Like, I don't want to waste any time. I come in here, I go around, I go down here because I was coming back and I hear, and you can see in the subtitles, silverfish hisses. And so I was like, dude, this is really close. And I found it. And so I'm in at like 1305 RTA. And I think I was about, I paused right there, but I didn't update, I guess. I don't know. But I'm about 15 seconds behind, so it's technically world record pace with like a set seed level end or a set seed level perch, or like a sub 14 pace with this speed of perch, which you've seen me get multiple times recently if you've been watching. So I'm kind of just chilling here. I should have probably backed up a little more, but it wasn't a big deal. I was trying to make sure I didn't miss it. With that turn, I'm at 1321, so I have 32 seconds. And so if it perches right now, which it didn't, would have been world record. So this was world record pace up until Dragon RNG, and obviously this this fight's still a little above average in terms of speed and everything like that. It didn't perch there. Fireballs me once or twice again, which is unfortunate, but pretty like regular end fight. I didn't do tower strats because I didn't want to miss the perch. If it was potentially fast, and like 71 ground I'm really comfortable with like reading perches. So he fireballs me one more time and I'm like, all right, this dragon's got to book it to the node right now and then it can PB. But it comes back and fireballs me again and I'm like, damn, PB's dead, dude. PB's freaking dead. But I see it go back there and I'm like, all right, maybe it's perching, and then it turns in and I'm like, damn, this is the perch turn, and there it is. And this is embarrassing. You guys can roast me for this. I'll be the first 2 minute. I did a 5 bed. It's not actually slower because I double hit the last bed here. So, like, it's fast. It's faster than 4 bedding on the height down. So, I don't really care what you guys say. But, yeah. It's a 1447. I beat my RTA by like 3 seconds, so that's great. But I'm like 2 seconds behind my PB. And I guarantee you can find 2 seconds to nitpick in the run. So good on you if you can do that. But yeah, that's the whole thing. And here I am trying to take a screenshot for Twitter. But yeah, that's the whole run. I was just running offline, got that. Wanted to upload this super quickly and share it with you guys because I'm now the second person to have 2 sub 15s. The first obviously being my king, Raynex. So yeah, thanks for watching. I guess we're going to try and be the first person for 3 sub 15s. So you can follow me and watch me on Twitch. It's just twitch.tv/Feinberg. Love to catch you guys in chat on the streams with the support. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're cool. You're also cool if you don't subscribe. I don't really care. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.